you've ever driven through Texas, you know it just keeps on going. And the same can be said for 18-year-old Gerald Hodges.
The philosophy in our household is you don't quit. If you commit, you do it.
Hodges was a member of the swim team at Arlington Seguin High School. The school motto, where excellence is the standard, except when it comes to swimming.
Take your mark. Yep.
Their tradition had no definition.
It was hard knowing that the only way that I could get anyone on the team is to just beg.
On his list of favorite sports, Gerald preferred free throws to freestyle.
Football, basketball. We did track and field. I ran the 400.
Swimming didn't even make a splash until his mom started dropping a few hints.
I had discouraged him from football. I had pulled him out. I told him, you will not be getting the concussions. Your brain is your vehicle and your ticket to where you need to go in life. So we're not doing this.
Take your mark. Yep.
So when the coach came begging, he and Gerald hit it off.
Really good guy. He was fun to talk to. We just hit it off. You know, he was a nice, funny, hilarious guy. He was like, you can try it. If you don't like it, you can always go back.
And Gerald signed up.
11-8. I like it.
But at his freshman tryout, Gerald nearly drowned. It's not often that someone tries out for the swim team that doesn't know how to swim.
No holding back. So I push off wrong, and I just start moving my arm. Next thing I know, I'm underwater.
90% certain I was gonna have to jump in. I mean, it was bad. It was pretty bad.
A little bit of watching your head go up and down and up and down.
Stretch it out.
Some thought Coach Wiedemann had been breathing in a little too much chlorine, because instead of cutting Gerald, he commended him.
It probably would have been prudent to get rid of him. But there was something so different about his mentality and his work ethic.
And I've never been one to quit something. If I start something, I want to, see it through.
Good. Gerald already knew that the harder he worked, the more talented he'd get. You see, in addition to being an excellent student, he plays the piano and the cello.
A lot of my family and my aunts and my uncles have always been musically gifted or art gifted. They can draw, things like that. So that's just always been a part of my life.
And the three most important things in music also apply to swimming. Practice, practice, practice. Eventually, Gerald started to compete. If you can call coming in last place every race competing.
Keeping those fingers closed.
And so no one was expecting much at this year's high school regional meet when Gerald had to anchor Seguin's 200 medley relay.
Ready? Yep.
Sure, the team was improved, but to go to the state tournament, they had to finish in the top 2.
I had definitely written off in my head that we were gonna make top 2.
And by the time Gerald jumped in the pool, Seguin was in a familiar spot. 6th place with just 50 meters to go. But then the kid who once didn't know what to do with his arms and legs started swimming with his heart.
I did see a different gear that day.
He passed one guy, then another.
I was like, oh my God, we might actually have a chance at this.
It wasn't until about 5 yards out that I saw the person to my left that was in first place at the time. I was like, oh snap, I gotta catch him.
And in that moment, Gerald Hodges sent his team to state.
Yeah! I started screaming and crying and just overwhelmed.
This is what I've been working for 4 years. This crazy, impossible dream to just go to state, just to be there, to be one of the fastest. It was just amazing.
Inspiration comes from knowing that hard beginnings can lead to happy endings.
It means a lot to me because that's always what I wanted to do, is just to inspire people and just to be able to help people in any way possible.
It shows that heart and mentality is the vast majority of success in sports and in life.
one young man showing that just trying can turn the unthinkable into the remarkable.